Adventure time!
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said... Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your name? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. I stood my ground, of course. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith.
Uh-huh. But for us, Alright, we're gonna keep looking.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime.
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was found. He's got to be a Grand Master or something. He's created to the Lingshan clan.
Force disperse?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and—
So, if we can get our hands on a Vision too, maybe we can finally make our Master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down and folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, And in most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet. Because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just...
Chink's a village arm
really
wrestling champion,
average.
huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too. Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take... Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, in any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on, we all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had... Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system.
This is how Captain Beto worked. Besides, at your...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him. Very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my god.
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
He's a fury! We'll talk! You're pretty good.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a... But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that
No, I didn't. I only wanted... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talk.
If you have the chance in the future,
By the way...
whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what...
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it. His opponent was pretty freaked out by. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not die— Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help.
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go—
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed— In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beidou did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on— I guess not using your elemental powers must—
We wanted to ask—
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you—
If that is the case, then I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you—
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial tradition. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have given your talents. A few hints from me will be all that's necessary.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me. Come with me. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at—
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share the— When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also—
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow—
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you— Extraordinary. So then, might I be—
Aw, it's nothing. It's been a long journey. And honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable— However, I still wish to have the— Of course, I too— Well then.
A touch of frost!
Let's light it up!
Swift and merciful! From whence you came! Forth, my blade!
unmerciful.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Spirit Blade.
Eyes on me! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Submit for judgment. One with my blade.
Adventure time!
Ready, steady, go!
Your skills in battle are truly... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat. In other words, as long as you please, save your thanks. If the world is a
You seem kind.
I desire to know what influences the gods' decision. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have in the outset, supposing not to mention, with no new
She sounds less like an arc.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside with. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma.
Sounds a lot like something.
Oh? Have you encountered with time? If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to the time for your match.
Oh, right. That's...
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finished. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. Your choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
Don't worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I'd offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get...
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Back off! Let's light it up!
You're open! From whence you came!
I got careless.
Power that ends in high sun! Off we go!
I got careless.
I'm going in! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
I got careless.
Forth, my blade!
Pick the wrong test subject.
Submit for judgment! A touch of frost!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this...
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest after watching the semifinals. Since there was no use in trying to... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my... Drat. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine.
You know, according to the laws of the sea...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crook. It seems that it would be only...
Whoa, we don't need...
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'll protect us.
Everybody stand back!
Here's something special.
Let's light it up!
Just you watch.
Let's light it up!
Forth, my blade.
No, no! Do what you want, but please!
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will... But unfortunately, yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision.
I see. No matter. This was...
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her idea of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to... I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux class Captain Beidou. But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole... He knew he stood no... In which case...
Huh? If that...
Paimon thought...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.